Hey everybody, I just want to get on here real quick and talk about the different nutrition strategies that you could use. The first one being if it fits my macros. So what that is I basically come up with a macro guide for you. Again, we're going to start all nutrition strategies with you sending me a food log for at least a week's worth of eating. From there, I'm going to plug and play a few numbers, and I'm going to give you a protein goal, a carb goal, and a fat goal, and a calorie goal as well for you to hit each day. As far as food choices that can go within that, it's really going to be up to you. I do have a food list. I do want 85 to 90% of the food being a good whole source, and then maybe fitting in ice cream or something of that nature. So my macros, it is very, very awesome. It teaches you that you can fit certain foods within and kind of give and take and see what you have to sacrifice. However, it is very time consuming. So in order for macros to work, you have to weigh your food out. A lot of people don't realize that. So if I have this food scale and I want 4 ounces of chicken, well, I have to measure that out because counting macros is an inexact science in itself. So we have to make sure we're doing what we can on our part to make it the most accurate that we can. So a lot of people love it. They love the numbers. They love the data. They want that goal to hit each day. A lot of people, they don't want that. So there are other strategies. So those other strategies can include a meal plan approach. We would make it together, and based off of macros that I make for you, I'll help you create a meal plan. Now, this is a sample meal plan, something that you know that you can hit, and something that you know that you can adjust if you need to. I don't love doing it because I think that a meal plan sometimes doesn't always teach you everything. However, it can be a great start to correct eating. And if you need, some people, they just need that like on a piece of paper, like, okay, I know at lunch I'm eating this. Okay, so I also do that with my clients as well. Another thing to do is the hand portion guide. So a palm size of protein, thumb size of fat, a cupped handful of carbs, and a fistful of veggies. And we go and make a meal plan based on that. A lot of people love that because you always have your hand with you. You don't always have a food scale with you. So that is a very practical approach as well. And for those of you who do not count your macros and like, well, how do I check in? What you'll do is that you'll still plug in all of your stuff in MyFitnessPal the best that you can. That way I can just go in and see what you're actually eating. But I'm going to have you fill out a habit coaching based check-in form. It's going to ask you, how you did this week on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, what you thought your nutrition was. A 10 is absolutely perfect. A 9 is like 90%. Your 10% was maybe like reaching for the pretzel bag a few times, or reaching for the chips, or kind of reaching for foods. That's a 9. So going out on Saturday and Sunday and drinking, that's not a 9. That is like a 5. Okay, so you just have to be really honest with yourself when it comes to those forms. So it's like 7 questions that you will email to me at the end of each week, and I want you to use the link to schedule calls with me. Guys, 1 weekly call, it's up to you to schedule it, and I really, really advise that you do it. That way we can get on the same page and I can give you the best plan so you can get results. So communication equals results. Okay, I love you guys. Hopefully that clears up a little bit of questions that you may have as far as which nutritional practice works best for you.